Everyone, welcome to Redmen TV. Yeah, Arsenal beating Liverpool by 3 goals to 1 at the Emirates. And yeah, look, one of them games, where you go in full of hope and optimism, Liverpool flying high, and you think this could be the game where we really put paid to Arsenal, maintain a good solid lead, and make it a real sort of two-horse race between Liverpool and Manchester City. But ultimately, no, not to be. And for a combination of factors, look, make no bones about it, I'm not so biased and so bitter as to sit here and say that like Arsenal weren't good. Arsenal were good today. They defended brilliantly. They just stifled Liverpool, and our attack just never really got going, and we were left sort of feeding off scraps. And when you're feeding off scraps, you need to be absolutely ruthless. And we weren't. It wasn't enough to really hang your hat on from Liverpool in an attacking sense today. A couple of nice moments, got into the box, but certainly better in a general sense in the second half in that regard. Got a huge slice of fortune, obviously in the equalising goal, but made via endeavour. So as much as it's an own goal, it's quite a hilarious own goal, objectively, but it's made because Luis Diaz desperately wants it, and I think Jota probably turns that in if it doesn't hit Gabriel's arm. But kind of by the by, you're back in the game. What are you going to do? I think we got the substitutions wrong. Much easier to say in hindsight. I think we've got a little issue, and it's around the fullback thing, in that Gomez has been brilliant at fullback for us. And obviously Robertson's back now, and that's a big boost to what we're doing. But was there a situation where we could have just moved Trent into midfield and moved Gomez to right back? Could you have taken Gravenberch off and put Trent into mid? That leaves Trent Alexander-Arnold and his creativity on the pitch, because he wasn't having a great game. But the couple of times when we did manage to work him into some space, he caused problems. He put in a couple of really good crosses, because that's Trent all day long. When you give him the ball and you work the space for him, he'll engineer ways to hurt your opponents. And ultimately, it just wasn't right almost from minute one. It looked disjointed. It didn't look fluid. The quick one touch, get the ball, fight for the ball, win the ball, moving on, make things happen. Football that we were playing against Chelsea wasn't there for Liverpool today, and a lot of that is because Chelsea are rubbish and Arsenal aren't. But again, there's that thing of you make a couple too many changes, and all of a sudden that instinctive, I know where the ball goes next kind of things just seem to be lost. We lost a step of quickness, and Arsenal end up, despite the fact that they're the more sort of dominant team on the ball, also end up looking more dangerous on the counter-attack as well. Liverpool were neither a dominant possession side nor particularly set up to counter-attack very well. Even the decision to Darwin comes on centre forward might have been a thing to put him off the left and just give him a little bit more space to run into. Again, it's all hindsight kind of stuff. And look, we're left clutching for reasons why Liverpool didn't get something from the game, when like Virgil van Dijk and Alisson Becker, who are the two best in the business, conspire to effectively hand the ball in an open net to Gabriel Martinelli, and then they have a shot at the end that deflects off Alisson's foot and goes through the goalie's legs. So as much as Arsenal were the dominant side, stupid, random, once-a-season moments have conspired, two of them together in a game. But I will just say, look, Liverpool have won themselves. So on the balance of it, Arsenal scored more proper goals. Whatever. Look, we've lost. We're top of the table still. Talk of this being all done and dusted for Liverpool is nonsense, because, look, people were saying it was done and dusted for Arsenal a few weeks ago, and now they're right back in the mix. It will depend, and this season was always going to depend on whether Man City can put down one of those super football runs from the end of the season. Can they just go on a winning run and kill everyone else off? They can, but will they? And there's no way of knowing that. And unfortunately, that's football. It means we've got to stick it out. We've got to continue to support our team. We've got to continue to watch. We've got to continue to have one eye on every City result. It means we're going to pay more attention to City Brentford than we really should for our mental health on Monday night. But we'll do it, because the existing possibility that they might cock it up. Ivan Toney might do something, and then the next week they'll play someone, they might do something, and so on and so forth. Therein lies the path to madness. If you've not supported a season where you fight against Man City for the title, welcome aboard. This is what it's like. It's shit. But at least Liverpool are good enough to give us some happy moments along the way. We've had loads so far this season. There'll be loads more to come. There just will. But ultimately, Arsenal are a good team. They were playing at home and they did the right things. And they've kept themselves right in the title hunt as a result of it. They've got the better of the balance of the fixtures between us in the league. I think I'd still just about take us being above them clearly. I mean, what are we, 2 points ahead of them with the same games played, having knocked about the FA Cup and in the final of the League Cup, and obviously still in Europe. I would take that. I would have taken that at the start of the season. But is there more to be played for? Definitely. Can Liverpool do it? Who knows? You need some setbacks every now and again to drive yourself back on again. Hopefully this is something we use as motivation, because that's one thing I can tell you about Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp Liverpool side. They're very good at doing that. And if a bit of adversity early on into the Klopp farewell tour is no bad thing, I'd rather them face it now than in like 6 weeks, 2 months time when things are really hotting up. Hopefully this is something, they've had a couple of early wins, now they've had a setback, now pick themselves up, dust themselves down and go again and get back on the horse, mix a ton of metaphors, score some goals, win some football matches and get back in the hunt for the title again. Anyway, that's that. What did you think? Who's your man of the match? Let me know in the comments below. I really can't pick one, so I won't. See you later. Bye.